to Read the Room,
a culture club,
a podcast by
Alexys,
Kaylin,
and Larsen.
Today, our episode is another weekly read where we tell you what we read, endured, ate, and did recently.
Hell yeah, brother.
I can start this week.
Sure.
Okay, yeah.
My read list is pretty short, but
I think it's also the same as mine.
There might be some overlap in what we're reading.
I read Trespasses, which we all read for an upcoming episode we're doing on kind of like Northern Ireland literature. So definitely stay tuned for that. Read Trespasses if you want.
If you want, or you could trespass on it.
You could do that as well. And another book.
That was not your best word.
All right, well, we'll keep the jokes to a minimum, I guess. Okay.
And then another book I read also for that episode is a book that I got as a gift years ago. Literally tried to read 2 different times, then tried the audio another time, DNF'd it all 3 times, and the 3rd time I was like, I'm done. I just can't read anymore. And then this episode came along and I was like, well, I should try again. So I did finally read Milkman by Anna Burns. Again, stay tuned for our upcoming episode.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's what I've been reading recently.
Nice.
Yeah, I unfortunately have only really read Trespasses since we last talked. And just life's a little busy, you know?
Yeah.
But Trespasses, we'll talk more about it. But I have some mixed feelings about that book. Something that I had come up on Libby and then I let it go by the wayside on accident.
It happens.
It does. And now it's like it's suspended, and so
For
I just
weeks.
have to unsuspend it, and then I'll potentially get it back.
Yeah.
I don't know how long it'll take. But it's Dungeon Crawler Carl. And I've heard so many great things about it. I have seen many a TikTok where it's like the first book my boyfriend's read since high school, and it's him like hugging Dungeon Crawler Carl.
Yeah.
But like I've heard so many great things about it. I am excited to read it. And I'm excited for what the future holds with the rest of that series.
Yes. I shall echo everyone else and say that I read Trespasses. Please listen to the Northern Ireland literature episode when it comes out. I don't want to spoil anything.
It's going to be a good episode, so we want to save it for the discussion.
Exactly. But I will say that a book that is also for pod research, but that has kind of been on my list to revisit for a long, long time that I have been reading and am in the middle of reading currently, join me, is Lolita, which I know I'm not the only one here, but I'm reading Lolita for an episode that's going to come out on this coming Monday. So if you want to hear me talk about Lolita in relation to age gap relationships, please join our discussion on that. But yeah, I started reading Lolita. I started reading it on the New York subway to kill time. And the only thing I'll say about it right now, beautiful prose. Beautiful prose.
Yeah, definitely.
It's like really beautifully written.
Okay, so my endure for this week is there's like it's not, I wouldn't say it's a full-on endure, but I did go watch You, Me, and Tuscany, which is that rom-com that came out.
Oh,
And I knew going in that it most likely would not be my favorite rom-com, but I was hopeful. And I think that because I went in hopeful, that's why I was
so disappointed.
And it runs into the problem that a lot of like poorly done rom-coms have, that the side characters are more charismatic and funny and like gripping than the main characters.
Right.
Yeah.
So like there were a couple actors in there that I was like, wow, you're so good, you're so funny, your timing is perfect. Like you could be reading a line, you could be making this up, like I don't know, but you're doing so well. And then you pan back to the main characters and it's like, okay,
why are these characters we care about?
Yeah, and it just felt like the script was lacking and it had so much potential.
Right.
Yeah. I find in the current rom-com landscape that we're in that when there's a decent one, there's a lot of hype around it because people are so excited to have a rom-com.
We're rom-com stars.
Yeah. And a TikToker that I generally think that they have pretty good taste in movies, like new movies that are being released, they were like, wow, this is pretty good. Like, if you love a rom-com, like a classic rom-com, you're gonna love this. And it's interesting to hear what you have to say about it, especially, like, I feel like people said the same thing about Anyone But You that came out 2 or 3 years ago. I enjoyed it when I watched it in the theater. It may have just been because I watched it in the theater, but, like, I tried to watch it again, like, on a flight or something. I was just like, nah.
I actively disliked that one. I wouldn't say I actively disliked You, Me, and Tuscany, but I was so disappointed. And, like, some of the plot points, I was like, this has all the makings to be a really good rom-com. It has those random side characters that, like, have a line where you're like, yes, this is so... And then you get back to the main story, and you're like, was something cut? Who wrote... Was somebody writing this, like, part of the script different? And then it made me think, like, are the actors not, like, something is not clicking here. And it was so unfortunate because, like, as I was watching it, I, like, was getting little bits and pieces of, like, oh yes, this is good, and then it would be let down, and so it just kind of felt flat. And and then I couldn't help but notice, like, 3 different brand placements in it, and I'm like,
it always takes you out of it.
Yeah.
Nothing more romantic than capitalism.
Which, honestly, like, old movies, I like when you see a brand, because I'm like, is that brand placement, or was that just, like, that's just what they decided to do? But, like, anytime I see a brand outright at a movie, a TV show these days, I'm like, fuck you, to go die in a hole. You don't need to be doing brand promos in your show.
I just feel like it's done very tactfully a lot of the time.
This one was, like, SMEG appliances in this Italian, you know, whatever, Tuscan home. Okay, he's really rich, I guess. There was Aperol Spritz. And then Maserati. So those were the 3 brand placements that I saw. And part of me was like, yeah, get that bag, fund this movie. And then part of me was like, this is immediately, like, taking me out for a second.
I guess that's what it does for me, is it like, in an old movie, it kind of feels like an Easter egg. In a new movie, I'm like, you're reminding me of the state of the world. But it did one of those, like, classic old rom-com things where at the end of the movie it had, like, the people trying out the different lines, like, so, like, you know, mid-credits or whatever, they're doing all the different, like, ones they're trying out, and they're all funny, and those characters did such a good job. They're literally characters that are tourists in a bus or, like, a little, like, car driving by. They're not in the movie at all. Like, they say that line. So short of their screen time is so short that how can they be, like, significant? But, like, that is, like, I think part of the beauty of a rom-com is the tiny little interactions that are so funny by people who just are one-off characters.
Like, the actress who plays the, like, sister of the love interest, whatever, she's so good. She's so good. But anyway, like, it's, you know, it's a semi-ender. Like, I endured it because I wanted it to be so much better.
Yeah, totally. I will say it's really interesting that you bring up You, Me, and Tuscany, because I saw on my For You pages in the last couple of weeks, kind of leading up to its release, I saw some creators posting what I think might have been, like, boosted reels. I don't know. That's not really relevant, but saw an unusual number of creators posting stories that were like, executives are watching how You, Me, and Tuscany does at the box office. Movie producers are watching how You, Me, and Tuscany does at the box office in order to determine if they're going to fund more rom-com starring people of color.
I know,
or more people of color fronted movies. And I can't, I'm getting this info from social media, so I don't know how credible it is, but, like, I believe that.
I 100% believe that.
That's the thing, too, is, like, I don't want to say that I liked People We Meet on Vacation better than You, Me, and Tuscany. One is for Netflix. One is actually, like, you know, put out for a theatrical release.
Yeah, theatrical release,
And that's why it was so disappointing, because I was like, this has all the ingredients to be a really good rom-com.
Right.
And it felt like a step above a Hallmark.
You didn't endure it so much as you endured it not living up to its potential.
Yeah.
You endured your own expectations failing you?
Yeah. Oh, actually, though, what I did endure watching that movie is I went at the 9:15 a.m., you know, so it was a group of older women, and then this older guy in the theater, he was in my row on the end.
It's not the snorer back, is it?
No, not the snorer. Different theater. But I would rather have the snorer.
Yeah.
No.
I don't want to presume what was happening necessarily, but he was like in a fit, scratching his head over and over and over again.
Oh, I thought you were going to tell me he was jerking off.
No, I was worried about that though. He gave the vibe, and I was worried about that because I was like, what are you doing here? Yeah. This feels like this is what you came for.
Yeah.
But you know how like a dog sounds when they're like scratching their ear like crazy? That's what he was doing. And he was like wheezing and making all these weird noises, and he got up to go to the bathroom, I think, like 5 different times. That, on top of just the movie, that was an endure. I was actively leaning away from him, even though I was 6 seats away.
Oh.
I was like, my first thought was, he is patient zero of the zombie apocalypse. What have I done coming to this movie?
Oh, yeah, and like, is he just having some sort of like breakdown or like ailment?
I don't know. Like it.
Yeah, breakdown.
Yeah, but I've never heard a human
make that noise,
make that scratching noise on their head, and it was like so intense.
Yeah,
I
it stresses me out sometimes when my dogs do that.
Right. And it was during a movie.
Yeah, that's crazy.
So that's the endure on top of that.
Would jerking off have been better
if it had been silent?
Well.
My goodness.
Anyway, what did you guys endure?
Kaylin, what did you endure?
I've strangely had the Disney version of Mambo No. 5 stuck in my head, and I really think it's because we talked about mix sticks a couple episodes back, and that was for sure on my mix stick. So just 1, 2, 3.
You don't have to sing it. It's okay.
I kind of wanted a little refresher, so thank you.
In addition to having Mambo No. 5, the Disney version stuck in my head, I listened to the Harry Styles album.
Oh,
once.
I forgot about it.
Yes. And Spotify thinks I've known Harry Styles for ages because Spotify keeps putting every single fucking opportunity it has. It's songs on that album, and the album's not bad. I'm not in love with it. It doesn't have like the chaperone like earworms in it for me. And it's upsetting. Every single time I do DJ or like a random playlist, there's a song there, and they just think I am in love with Harry Styles.
We know you want Harry Styles.
Yeah, I'm like, I don't. I listened to the album 1 time. Like, this would be valid if I listened to it 5 times.
Yeah.
One time.
Yeah. You did remind me, though. I feel like I have heard that song a lot.
Which one?
American Girls is the name of the song with the I've Known You for Ages.
Yeah, that's been on the radio a lot.
Yeah, it has.
A radio?
Do you know how old my car is?
I know.
Actually.
It's been going viral, that song.
Yeah, I've heard that one, but I do eventually. I'll listen to the album.
Well, be careful.
I'll be seeing my sisters soon, so they'll probably have listened to it, and I'll just listen to it then.
Yeah. Wow, that's crazy that it just really glommed onto that.
Yeah, and it does that for me. I feel because like when I express this thing that Spotify does to me to other people, they don't have the same.
It does not happen to me the way it happens to you.
I feel like I have a relatively diverse like music that I listen to in general. Like there's not a specific genre. I'm not a Harry Styles stan. Like there's so many things. Like with the Taylor Swift album, the most recent album, when it first came out, it was on so many things. And I'm like, I feel like I listen to enough different types of music that you should know that I don't want this.
Spotify is tracking your data, and it says, we know
You're
that
a
you have
basic bitch.
We know you have an obsessive personality.
Not with this.
I did have a endure, which is that I tend to have pretty okay skin. I mean, I have, I think, what would be considered an average amount of zits or breakouts for a woman in her late 20s. But I had a terrible, unprecedented breakout this last week. And I think that it was was from one of those little beauty face razors. It's the only theory that I have, and so I've been enduring that. And it's basically I typically maybe like once every month, 6 weeks, whatever. Whenever it starts to bug me, I'll take one of those little beauty razors and I'll just shave the peach fuzz kind of on my lower cheeks, on my chin, and then my mustachio. Not because there's anything wrong with having hair in those parts of your face. Just FYI, I think that is totally fine. It's because I like to wear makeup all the time, and the makeup sits better on my face when the hair's not there. So it's a creative choice. It's not because there's anything wrong with the hair. I always use a clean razor, and I grab it. I like keep them in like a special container, and I pluck a clean one. When I'm done with it, I chuck it so that I can't use it again. I'm beginning to fear that I might have at some point used a razor, dirtied it, and then absentmindedly put it back into my cup, because in the past week I had these little, like tiny, but many tiny annoying zits, bumps, ingrown hairs. I'm unsure. A terrible breakout just really around my upper lip and my chin, and they were impossible to cover with any makeup. They dried out really fast, so they went from being like annoying little red bumps to then just being little bits of dry skin all over this one particular area of my face, and it has been much to endure.
Yeah. That'd be rough.
Do you guys ever use those little razors?
I don't shave anything realistically, so no.
She
but
doesn't have a lot of hair. It's not fair.
I have armpit hair.
Barely, and it's like. It's
my leg hair, I will give you my leg
soft.
hair.
Like,
my armpit hair is less soft. Feel the armpit hair.
Okay.
There's deodorant on there. Well, I think we're about to say the same thing. So you can go ahead and take it from here, Larsen.
I have used it twice. Not myself. Had someone else do it for me. The very first time was I was a bridesmaid in a friend's wedding. And for whatever reason, there's so many things to say, but like, I don't wear makeup all that often. Thus the search for foundation.
Yes.
So I'm not an expert in it by any means. And I'm pretty sure we were getting our hair done, but not our makeup done. Was that how it was?
I think you're right. Yeah. Which they barely did anything to my hair because I wore it curly. And,
and I
but
had
I'm
short
pretty
hair.
sure I'm pretty sure she did our hair. And like, I think we could have opted in to get our makeup done, but it was like only the bride and the bride's sister, I think, who did it. Yeah.
So I go put my makeup on that I had bought, like, not that recently. I've worn it a couple times, but like, it hadn't changed anything. Hadn't changed my skincare, hadn't changed my makeup, anything. And I put it on my face, and it's just like sitting weird and patchy and like peeling. And I was like, what is I have changed
so confusing.
Nothing.
Yeah. And it's not like it was like a super hot day, because I've definitely had that happen when I've been like trying to apply makeup quickly and a little bit sweaty. Yeah. Like in Hawaii or something. Like you're trying to shower and then go out to dinner and it's just like
it's like humid. Yeah,
you're not gonna get dry, and so it doesn't do the right thing. Yeah.
It was so weird, and I was panicking because like we're getting ready to like do photos and stuff, and I'm like, what the heck is happening? So I wash all off, and then the bride's sister comes in and is like, well, sometimes like you have a lot of peach fuzz, might not be sitting right, let me shave it for you. So while everyone's getting ready,
I don't know where the fuck that razor came from.
I have no idea. But
granted, she is trying to be a doctor, so maybe it was clean. I don't know.
Fingers crossed.
Everyone's getting ready. I'm like panicking, and she's shaving my face in the bathroom. And then I'm pretty sure I applied my makeup again, and it was still weird.
Doing a weird thing.
And so I ended up having to borrow makeup from someone else, and it ended up being fine. Yeah. But it was like that 30 minutes of panic. I washed my face like 4 different times. Yeah. I was like, what is going on?
Yeah.
I've changed absolutely nothing. And so, we ended up shaving my face.
Dang, and you shaved your face that day.
Yeah. And you're just like so frantic, right? You're just trying to like, I have to look good. There's no other option. Yeah.
And then I also had waxed my eyebrows, and I can't remember if I waxed them before that wedding, but the very next week I had my sister's wedding, and we got our makeup done all together. So someone else had to deal with whatever was happening. But apparently, I didn't know this, but when you're not supposed to get your eyebrows waxed like that close to an event to do makeup, because it looks different. You can see the makeup doesn't like
because it like exfoliating your
the
skin.
same as where, so you can see there's a difference. And she was like, that was a bad call. And I was like, I had no idea.
No, that's crazy. I feel like that's such a normal thing to do, is like get your hair done, get your eyebrows waxed, like all of these maintenance things, like to be as fresh as possible for an event like that.
And now that I'm thinking about it, I think we only shaved the bottom half of my face, like from like eyebrows down, not my forehead.
Just the beard.
Yeah, so then I think what was happening was that I had a little bit of peach fuzz on my forehead, but not where we waxed.
Where your eyebrows were waxed.
So my face was messed up that month.
Wow. Face hair, man.
But I don't think I got any acne.
That's thank God.
Yeah, thank God for that.
Thank God for that.
Okay, 8 this week.
Yeah.
So I have 2 not literal eatings this week. I also saw Forbidden Fruits earlier, and I didn't love parts of it, but overall I was giggling in the theater. I was like, this is so fun. Like, I'm loving the energy. It is totally a girly horror movie. Like, just some of the lines, I was like, only a woman could have thought of that. Like, that is so, so good. And really the first, like, 75% of the movie really isn't that horror-y. It's just the last bit that then is like
really takes it up a notch.
Pretty gory. And I was like, it's not even scary. It's just like
gore,
that
like just
gore.
body horror.
Yeah, and it had some of the scenes in it were more of the kind of like scary of like Final Destination, where there's like the random things that happen, which is not the kind of stuff I like. Like that sets my anxiety on edge.
The tension and the anxiety.
Well, no, like the stuff that's like freak accident.
Yeah.
Right.
That stuff sets my anxiety off like crazy. And those are the things that happened in this one. So didn't love that.
Yeah.
But everything else, I was like, this is really, really fun, and like makes me in some ways want to watch it again, but I would just not look at. And I actually think the parts that I didn't like the first time around will be better the second time around,
because you know it's happening.
But that was just fun.
Yeah.
And then my second 8 is Angel Reese got traded to the Atlanta Dream. She's out of the Chicago Sky prison. I'm very happy for her. I wanted Chicago to do good, and you know there are other players there that could be released. I'm upset that now Skylar Diggins is there. They could have used Skylar when Angel was there, but anyway, I'm happy for her to have been released from that prison.
Yeah.
So I ate up that news.
Good for her.
Good for her. My eats this week were also non-literal eats. The first one is really quick and simple, but I got a shirt. I'd been wanting to get a shirt from this small online retailer. It's a small business. Shout out Hose for Clothes.
Wow.
You can find her on Instagram at Hose for Clothes. But she's this one girl, and she screen prints shirts with like cunty little sayings on them. And I got one that says, I finally got one for myself, and it says, I'm not flirting, I'm just hot, and I like to talk. And I wore that shirt for the first time recently, and I really ate it up. I ate in that shirt, ate down.
I saw your little Instagram story, and I was like, that's cute. That's an Alexys shirt.
Yeah, and the thing is that fits. That fits so much.
Yeah.
My other 8 was also looks related, aesthetic. But I had seen on Instagram some girlies post about being able to get like $30 blowouts in Chinatown in New York. And I was in New York, and I walked myself down to Chinatown, and I was like, I'm gonna try to get this $30 blowout. And I was a little nervous because for as much as I like to talk, I do get nervous like going to service spaces like restaurants, hair salons, nail salons. It's just like talking to the people. I don't know why I like clam up asking for what I want, but it didn't really matter. I just walked into one, and they made it so easy on me. They made it so easy. I said, can I get my hair blow dried and shampooed? And
by the way, I don't know this Alexys who speaks in these.
Never met her.
No. Apparently, I've never been in these situations with you.
It's only this anxiety comes out only in these like very particular instances.
Yes. And like by yourself.
When I'm by myself and I'm paying for a service, right? Like something about it is like, I don't want to inconvenience these people by like asking for something.
Asking for them to do what
To
they
do
want
the service.
to do to get paid.
And it didn't matter. They took me back to the shampoo bowl, and I didn't even realize, but I received the best head massage, almost shoulder massage, like of my recent existence, and then got a fabulous blowout. It was shiny and sleek for several days. So I ate up that blowout. If I could go back, I would.
I've never had a blowout.
I love them.
Me either.
A hair blowout, that is.
Oh my gosh. That's all my eights. Okay. Yeah, but I would say my eights this week are influencings, support, hose for clothes, wear cunty clothes, get blowouts.
Love it.
Yeah. I literally ate some good things this here week. And they're both from the Samin Nosrat Good Things cookbook. Like, it seems like all of the eights.
Are they all good things? Is it like she intended to have a cookbook full of good things?
Yum.
What? So I don't know, maybe every single week it will be something from a Samin Nosrat cookbook. But specifically the I believe it's called the Russian Icebox Burnt Honey Cake. Mm-hmm. And it is really good. It is like a simplified version of a fancier version. But it was pretty simple to make. The scariest thing was burning the honey. And I didn't have a candy thermometer, and it was like at 308 degrees it'll start to smoke. And I was like, all right. It tasted fine, so I must have done it correctly. But that was delicious. I highly recommend making that. And then since it was Easter, I did some, I think she calls them just browned carrots. It's literally just a roasted carrot that you're roasting to where they're like kind of like crispy brown.
A little caramelized or something.
Yeah, I guess caramelized is the right word for that. I think they're delicious. I mean, like, I don't think I've ever had a carrot like that on purpose before, and like a whole tray of them. It was really good. Another thing I've been eating up, not literally eating, is the Daddy God series on TikTok from a creator called Hannah Beck Comedy. She's reading these journals from when she was heavily indoctrinated in the Christian church as a child, and she writes them to Daddy God. She's reading these journal entries, and it's all about like the mental gymnastics that she was doing to like not be a lesbian, but like she clearly is attracted to these girls that she's talking about. And then there's like, she finishes like the high school series, and then she's reading out of her college journal, and she's literally like, God, Daddy God, like, I'm gonna go to this party with her new college roommate, so she'll go to church with her. And she's like, I guess we're gonna have to like keep doing this, like, I'm doing it for you, God, like, I don't enjoy these parties, but like, I'm gonna keep going. And they're just hilarious, and she's so much more healed now. All right, what do we do?
Yeah, what did you guys do this recently?
My dids. I have two things. One is, I don't know if you guys have heard of the app Too Good To Go, but it helps businesses with food waste.
Every time you talk about this, I mean to like download it and like try it, and I always forget.
I love it so much, but Sacramento doesn't utilize it the way I want them to. There are not as many like local restaurants and stuff on here than there should be. I know there are more restaurants out there in Sacramento who could be utilizing this app. However, I randomly clicked on, like, because I have settings set where they're going to give me a notification, and I don't always check it because it doesn't tell me like, oh, this business is up. But one day I was like, I'm going to click on that and just see. And Rice Theory popped up, which is this little shop that does a lot of like musubis and onigiri and stuff like that. So for $6, I got a hefty little bag from Rice Theory, and they were very yummy.
Nice.
Wow, nice.
And I felt like I like scored because I'd never seen them on there before, but apparently they do it every now and then.
That's awesome.
It was like divine timing. Like, I don't know. And then my second did. I got an aux cord for my car. Yes. After years of not having aux connection, because back in like 2018,
she yoked that aux.
The aux connector, the part that's like connected to your car, fell into my car, fell inside my car. like down into the bowels
center
of my car.
console, below the center console thing.
I didn't know how to get that out. So for years, I've just been using the little radio thing. Mm-hmm. Like 2 years ago, that stopped working.
Well, before that, it started speaking in a different language exclusively. So.
Yeah, at some point, it stopped speaking English and started speaking like Mandarin.
Yeah.
I have no idea how that happened, but for years in college, it would just speak like Mandarin to us. But that stopped working like 2 years ago. My car is old, so there's no, like, I have to have CDs or listen to the radio. Yeah. Thus, Harry Styles. Yeah. When I got my car cleaned of mold, because earlier this year I had a whole mold infestation in my car. That got fixed. But they
There's like 5 stories.
I was thinking we could include talking about how we discovered the CD player could hold 5 CDs. Six CDs.
There's so much to it. But anyway, when I got my car detailed, they resurrected the aux cord, and I bought an aux to USB connector, USB, whatever, lightning connector. I can now play music directly from my phone to my car.
Larsen's out of the dark ages.
It's so exciting, and the volume actually works, so it can be loud when I listen to music from my phone. Wow. Because when I had the radio connector, you couldn't hear shit.
Yeah. Does it still, when you turn up the volume, also turn it down sometimes?
It does also do that. You can't use the dial to turn it up or down, because sometimes when you turn it up, it turns it down, and when you turn it down, it turns it up. So I have to use the buttons on my steering wheel.
At least there's an option that you can be precise.
Yeah. But anyway, I can now listen to music. So that's what I did.
Nice. Oh my gosh. I'm sorry to the listener that we breezed past the car mold story.
Maybe I'll get into that sometime. You know,
someday.
Save that for another
time. I got a new tattoo. I know you can't see me, but
it's cute.
I have a giant tattoo on her ass.
It is
of Shrek.
No, that's you.
Kaylin, are you sure that you're not projecting? No, but I have several. I have several tattoos, and I'm definitely the kind of person that is, sees tattoos as art and is kind of always down to go get a little tattoo. So I got a little tattoo behind my ear, a fine line tattoo, and I will say, just my quick blurb about that is that I really don't get scared about the pain with tattoos anymore, because I have enough in enough places that I feel like I can gauge the pain and prepare mentally for how it might feel. But I did not have a tattoo that was near my ear or on my neck or anything like that. My cousin has a tattoo that he got just a few months ago that is behind his ear, and he said it was the most painful thing in the world, that he could feel the needle vibrating inside his eardrum. Like he made it such a horror story. And when I tell you that I could have taken a nap.
I'm feeling that spot, and I'm like, I really just don't feel like it would be that
I get
crazy.
that there is bone, behind your ear.
I feel like the vibrating would kind of freak me out, just the noise.
I wonder if some people's, I feel like mine, whatever this is, sticks out a lot.
Yeah.
Is that the base of your skull?
I guess, yeah. Or the side base?
Yeah.
Side base?
The side base of skull.
The side flash?
I will say, obviously, the needle
I'm not going to, reach over and touch behind your ear to see.
The size of skull.
We're getting into dangerous territory here.
maybe more important than size of skull is... I'm sorry.
Maybe more important than size of skull. Segus.
I don't want to get your phrenology charge. I think maybe what was more an indicator of the pain, though, was just maybe the gauge of needle, because it is a very fine line tattoo.
Yeah.
And that was one of my dids. And then my other did that I just wanted to mention really quick, because really excited about it, is I got a digital camera. This honestly is also a cousin connected story. Shout out Ryan. He'll never listen to this, but I still love him. But my cousin Ryan is 21. He's probably the hippest person that I know. And for Christmas, he really wanted actual Y2K era digital camera. So I got that for him. And the second that it came in the mail, I was immediately filled with jealousy because it was so freaking cool. I love the tone of pictures that those older cameras take. I have so much more of an appreciation for them now, of course, because of the nostalgia of it all. And I was at a flea market, and there was a stall that had a bunch of digis, and I picked one up for myself, and I gave her some rhinestones, and she's just my favoriteest thing.
Yeah.
Nice.
I don't know why, like, and maybe it is, like, kind of the analog, even though it's not really analog, but, like, we have such access to cameras every day. There's a camera on your pocket, in your hand all day long, right?
Yeah.
But, like, why is it, like, when it's a digital camera, like, I thought about that for, like, parties and, like, dinner parties, house parties, that kind of stuff, where I'm like, I don't want a Polaroid because I want those pictures too. Like, I just don't want the one person taking that picture to have that picture. Yeah. But, like, it is something different, and maybe it is just like a mental thing, but it feels so different to have a camera and to take pictures with the camera, and like you can pass around the one camera.
Well, we talked about it for last year. We couldn't pull it together in time, but for our Halloween party, creating a photo booth in that bathroom.
Yes.
We definitely figure that out this year.
Yeah, that would be great.
Yeah.
I did something that I haven't done in a really long time, and it was an Easter egg hunt. And our family dynamic has changed a lot in the last year. So my dad has been like trying to figure out how to do holidays. Yeah. And Christmas was just weird. We went to do Airbnb stuff, and like my sister is like in a relationship, lives in Denver, so she's only here for like portions and stuff too. So it's all around a different dynamic. But I wouldn't also call my father the most creative person. And this year he sent us this like riddle.
That's fun.
The morning of Easter, and I didn't see it because I was like already like cooking, and I was making breakfast, and then I was working on like dinner stuff. And so one of my siblings starts reading it, and they're like, "Should we be looking for something now?" Like so confused what the direction is, because it's like an old mode of transportation, and your old friend Ben, and like all the shit. I could have just like read the thing, but we're like so confused. And then like halfway through the day, he says something, and we're like, "Should we be doing something or no?" Yeah. And then he's asking me about like timing for dinner, and I'm like, "Okay, whatever." So we finally, it's like a little bit before dinner starts, and he just throws these like bags at us, and we're like, okay. And he's like, "Find the batteries, get a screwdriver, and get your bucket." And we're like, what? So we all have buckets and bags, and in the bags are like those inflatable costumes. Okay. So I was like a human riding a chicken. Okay. And then like my brother or my sister and her boyfriend were both like humans riding ponies. Okay. I cannot remember what my brother was. His girlfriend was like an alien abducting a human, and my dad was like a giant chicken. And they're like the inflatable costumes, right? Yeah. So my dad's like, stay in the house, put these on, stay in the house. And so we're like, is this part of the challenge? Like, am I supposed to be speed doing this already?
Does he need to go to a mental hospital? Like, what? You're like,
okay, I'll just follow directions, I guess. And I'm still like trying to make like food not burn. Yeah. And so he's telling us all to line up at the front door, and he'll let us know when it's ready. And my poor step-grandfather has also been roped into this. He's hiding something, eggs. And we do an egg hunt in the front yard in these inflatable costumes at like 3 p.m. on Easter Sunday. Wow. And he's got like dad rock going, blaring in the background. He's like dancing. It was a whole thing. But like, we haven't done an Easter egg hunt since my brother was probably 10 or younger. Yeah. He's 20. So it's been a long time. Yeah, and this is the first one we had money in the Easter eggs too. So yeah, money and candy. I was like, what's the other thing I'm trying to think of? But that's what I did.
That's fun.
Reintroduce the Easter egg hunt.
Yes.
You know, your dad, he jazzed it up.
Yeah. I like that.
Yeah, that's nice.
Like usual, please tell us what you read, endured, ate, and did this week.
Yes. We know you ate.
We know you ate something.
Yeah.
You gotta eat something. You have to eat something. Thank you for listening. Thank you so much for listening.
We hope you'll keep reading the room with us.
So keep checking back for more episodes every Monday and Thursday that dive into the spaces where literature, media, and culture meet.
Please reach out to us at readtheroom@cultureclub@gmail.com for feedback and topic suggestions.
Follow us on Instagram and TikTok at readtheroom_cultureclub for the most up-to-date podcast information.
If you enjoy our podcast, please leave us a 5-star review wherever you listen.
And remember to take up space in whatever fucking room you're in.